In part of rural China, some farmers make money from tree bark instead of the wood itself. This tree is called Euphormia omoides or duzhong. A species widely used for traditional Chinese medicine. Workers carefully slice and peel the bark off in huge sheets while trying not to kill the tree underneath. The timing matters a lot during humid months. The cambium layer loosens, making the bark easier to separate in one piece. After peeling, the sheets are flattened and dried along roadside before being stacked into bundles for transport. What makes Euphormia unusual is the natural latex inside the bark and leaves. When stretched, it forms thin rubber-like strands, which is why the tree is sometimes called the hard rubber tree. It looks rough, but this is actually a long-running agricultural industry that has existed in China for generations. These gourds may look like ordinary vegetables, but they are grown for craft, not food. Farmers plant them on trellises so the fruit hangs neatly and forms an even shape. Once they mature, workers harvest them in bulk and trim the stems using small grinding tools. After that, the gourds are washed in large tubs to remove dirt and mold, then left to dry and harden. Over time, the shells become tough like wood, which makes them perfect for carving or decoration. At this stage, they are sorted, stored, or shipped to workshops. Craftsmen then hollow them out with drills, clearing the inside while keeping the shell intact. The surface becomes a canvas for art, designs, and burned in with hot tools and often painted by hand. In the end, what started as a hanging fruit on a farm is turned into a durable piece of craft that people can display or use. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I get to educate you on what gourds can also be used for. Aside for food, it can also be used for a durable piece of craft. Thank you very much. So in some part of China, people use sand to prepare their meal when there is no conventional cooking ingredient. So from this video, ever heard of frying food with dirt instead of oil? In some part of northern China, people used loess soil as a cooking medium when water and oil were scarce. The soil was crushed and sifted into a fine powder, then heated in a wok until they became hot enough to cook. Food like grains, dough pieces, or vegetables could be tossed into the dust, which acted as hot sand, transferring heat quickly. After cooking, the food was separated from the soil, which wasn't eaten but often reused. This method, sometimes called the dust frying, relied on unique texture of loess, a soft and mineral-rich soil found across the Loess Plateau. It might look unusual, but it worked as a practical solution in environments where conventional cooking ingredients were limited. A clear example of how people turned local geology into a tool for everyday survival in the kitchen. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to share, don't forget to like. I've just been able to educate you on some part of China, that's northern China, where people use soil, sand, a lower soil to prepare their meal. So this is uh, one of the a practice, that will not be difficult for most of us to try in our homes. Thank you very much.